It's up front. Oh. Okay, we're joined now by Hawaii coach Laura Beeman and student athletes Lily Wahinekapu and Meilani, Meilani McBee. We will start by asking Coach for an opening statement and then open the floor to questions. We ask media to please raise your hand and identify yourself and your media outlet before asking your question. If you're joining on Zoom, please click on the reactions button to use your raise hand feature to ask a question. Coach, if you would, please start us off with your opening comments.
First off, I want to just give a ton of credit to Cal State Fullerton. That was a gutsy performance, and it's unfortunate that someone had to lose that ball game. But the energy and the effort that Fullerton brought, what Jeff's doing with that program, a lot of respect for what he's doing. And I know those young ladies are in that locker room. We've been in locker rooms like that before. And so my heart breaks a little bit for them. But again, just want to congratulate them for an outstanding season and just a hard-fought game tonight. As far as our group, this is what this group has done all year. You know, we have had massive adversity. We got 4 kids back in Hawaii right now with knee braces or casts on, and 3 of them were starters. And we had our moment to be heartbroken about those injuries as they occurred during our season, both early and late. And then we just kind of made a commitment to one another that we were going to play. We were going to play for those girls. We were going to play for our university. We were going to play for our state. We were going to play for each other. Am I surprised we won this game tonight? Absolutely not. That's what this group has done all year long. They have found a way to play great basketball and really bad basketball and still win. And we had a little bit of both of those tonight. But this is an amazing, amazing group of young women that I feel incredibly honored to coach and be a part of their growth and this crazy season.
Steven Side with the Golden Star Advertiser. Lily, it looked like you had a great game directing and things like that, but it just thought your defense at the end in the first overtime when you're playing really tight on and getting the stop there and also picking up that loose ball in the second overtime. What was it like for you? Because it looked like you were just spent. How'd you find the energy to make the play?
I really had to adjust. I mean, the whole team had to adjust working on the ball screens and making sure that they use the ball screens because they're really good at coming off screens, hitting the pull-ups, hitting their post players. So we really had to get into their hip and then make the shot more difficult for them. But I thought everybody contributed on defense. Tommy did a really good job getting a jump ball going our way. So, yeah, I'm glad everybody was able to step up on their defense.
Lily, Alan Hoshida with KHON. There never seemed like there's panic, though, from your group, even when they closed it. Would you have had that early on in the year, or is this something that manifested as this year's gone on, and how proud of you are you about the group to stay calm when things got tight?
I feel like our group is pretty calm in these kind of situations. Like, we practice situational things in practice, and we know we have good shooters and other people to contribute on the boards. So I feel like we really trust each other to get the job done. Yeah.
I know regulation, you had a shot there to end it. How good did it feel to hit that one in overtime to pull your team back within or tie it up?
It felt pretty great. We practice that play a lot, especially in situational situations in practice. And I think that moment, we ran it perfectly. Even like the timing-wise, everything went perfect. And I'm just glad the shot went in.
Coach, same question I had for Lily, just about your team's presence and kind of the calm, even despite things getting tight there.
I think what we have learned with the injuries is it doesn't make sense to get excited about things you can't control. What you want to do is put your energy and your effort into the situations that you can control, or the situations that you can have great energy and effort into outcome. And so this group all along is like, what hand are we going to be dealt tonight? We can't get too high, we can't get too low. We take a look at the hand and then we go play. And they've done that all year long. And I think it's just been a group where we can sit down and have really open discussion about, this is hard, or this is great, or this is easy, or where do we want to make change, or what do you guys need? And we've had some really open conversations about what direction as a staff we need to change and go to, what direction they need, and we've kind of come together. So I think all of that has kind of culminated into just a group that we just kind of stay calm and take things as they come, and we want the high energy when we need it, but can't get too high, can't get too low.
Other questions?
I'm just curious, it looked like before the game, maybe it's the length of the earlier games, but it seemed like you sort of regrouped your team. You came out a little bit late on the floor. Were you just trying to gather everyone, calm everyone down before the game, or?
We had already been out. We got here early, watched the game, we stretched, we got shots up, and then they put 32 on the clock. We went in and talked briefly, and then we stayed out the entire 22 minutes. So we had nothing different than what we normally do on a regular game day.
Coach, what was your reaction to May's triple there to tie it up after missing that one in regulation?
Obviously excited, that we tied it up. That was the big part. Always when young ladies hit shots like that, big free throws, big shots, and they can see their work in practice pay off. For me, I get a lump in my throat every time, and it's just like, okay, big shots aren't big shots when you practice them every day. They're big shots on paper, they're big shots to the fans, but that's not a big shot for Meilani because she practices it all the time. So I wasn't shocked she made it. I was incredibly happy, but wasn't shocked.
And in the bench, it seemed if it was Ashley, it was Deja had their moments. You guys outplayed their bench. May had her moments. This is a group that's done it all year. What can you say about your bench and each of them kind of having a moment to shine?
When we had the players go down, everyone had to revamp their skill set. And so we've had now shooters that have to drive and drivers that have to shoot and people that have to come in and play just great defense, and some players that come in and play offense, some players that come in, for ball handling or free throws. Everyone's kind of had to revamp their overall skill set to put us in the position we are. So when Tommy is on the floor, we absolutely know something big defensively is going to happen. We know we can have ball handlers get the ball up the floor. Our bench has been solid. And the great thing about that is we started the year with a lot of depth. We just had to revamp some skill sets. So, yeah, extremely proud of 1 through 11 or 12 or whatever we have now. I don't know what we have, so.
And I saw you give Kelsey a chest bump. You pulled Deja aside at one moment, and then she, in turn, gave you a good stretch there. What was your role tonight of making sure everyone was pumped up and ready and focused when maybe things got a little wiggly there?
That's my job. Yeah, my job is to look at these guys, and I have a pretty good pulse on them, I think, to give them that, maybe what they need to hear, let them know that, really it's just like, hey, we're good. I love you, we're going to be fine, and let's just keep playing basketball, and you haven't played great for 37 minutes, so make the next 3 great, or whatever it is. But it's just something, we spend a lot of time with each other. We're on planes a lot and buses a lot and practice a lot, and you get to know what they need at the moment. And I think they're also comfortable to say, Coach, shut up, I don't want to hear you. And it's like, gotcha. And that happens too, and that's okay. We're family, and that's what we do.
Great. Thanks for your time, Coach.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Ladies.
Thank you, guys.